Tonight at Mansion House, in an annual speech, the Foreign Secretary, James Cleverly, will speak exclusively about China. Now, he's going to say one or two things that are worrying. He'll describe it as the biggest military build-up ever seen in peacetime. He will criticise threats that are being made to Taiwan. But that's about as far as the tough talk will go, because he'll talk, too, about the importance of trade. He'll talk about the need not to isolate China. And actually, this is the British government's policy. Speak critically in some ways about China, but tomorrow everything carries on just as normal. I mean, don't forget, this was the government that wanted Huawei to be deep inside our 5G telecommunications system, only to be forced out of it later. And this is, of course, now 13 years into a Conservative government whose main strategy for the first decade of that was that this was a golden era of new relations with China. And we've stood aside, we've watched democracy being crushed in Hong Kong, we've said virtually nothing. And it's as if we go on trusting the Chinese regime. Or is it that the influences, the big money influences over the Conservative government are such they don't want any damage to trade at all? It's also worth noting that many senior people in the Conservative Party and movement, the Johnson family in particular, have very, very strong business links to China. I think it's weak. I think it's pathetic. Should we trust China? Give me your thoughts. Farage at gbnews.uk.